NiP's turn
Radiant
to ban.
team ban.
NiP's turn to ban.
Radiant team ban.
NiP's turn to ban.
Radiant team pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NiP's turn to...
Keeper of the light.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NiP's turn to pick.
I speak for the trees.
Radiant team pick.
Shakira.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team back.
Dragon Knight.
NiP's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NiP's turn
Radiant
to pick.
team pick.
Bounty hunter.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NiP's turn to pick.
Rubik.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NiP's turn to ban.
Necrophos.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, sorry, Dota TV. Oh, Jesus.
Radiant team pick.
10 seconds remaining.
NiP's turn to pick.
Soul Warlord.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Nigma.
Choose your hero.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Fire and ice.
Thank you very much, Cinderin. It has been so long since I have talked to you. How are you doing?
And ice.
Wow.
My allies have earned their keep.
Yeah, the one I want to talk about, Cinderin, is the era position for Void Spirit, because I remember you telling me that you spammed the shit out of this and lost every game, right? Oh, okay. Oh. Yep, he is super dead. Aether Remnant caught him off guard for sure. Oh, okay. Fairy Fire, he lives. He has to go back to base.
Warriors of the wood. Denied.
Do you level Void Spirit any differently as a support?
Denied.
Really? Oh. Lag.
You're only making it worse.
Yeah, you need that damage block. Well, I don't understand. How would you skill him? That would be a 3-2-0? That's how you skilled him? Maxing Aether Remnant? Okay. Yeah.
Feed the trees.
I'm excited to see. This is going to be the first time I've seen a position 4 in a pro game, so have to take a look at Era very shortly. Weehaw in the mid lane, we should mention, on the Necrophos versus Supreme's Pugna. We saw him absolutely demolish OG Seed on the TA, I believe it was, 22-1, if I'm not mistaken. How's this matchup, though? Necro versus the old Pugna.
Denied.
Oh, Saberlight is not doing anything. Continue with your thoughts, Cinderin. Sorry for interrupting.
No.
With me.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Well, bottom line, we're seeing a lot of exchanges. Miracle is dealing so much damage. Looking at his CS, 23-2 versus the opposite side, the Bounty Hunter is 20-0, so not too far behind. Now, for mid lane, Supreme getting dove by Necro. Weehaw continuing the pressure, has the 2 levels of Heartstopper aura, double bracer, so super tanky. Supreme able to find a rune though. Fill up that juicy bottle of his.
Haste.
Yeah, and We've talked about this a lot, but since I love Weeha, I love bringing it up. He's always been known as this guy that once he gets out of the laning stage, he is one of the best players of all time, in my opinion. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but the laning stage has usually been like his weakest point, right? The CSing. But having a lead like this just speaks volumes to how much he's worked on that game. And we'll see if it benefits him this game or not in terms of snowballing.
Too bad. Approach it.
I'll take that.
And super slow. No boots right now. Doesn't give a...
Radiant's top tower
I mean,
is
the hero
under
in general just feels slow, even once you get boots, it feels like. But obviously the Ghost Shroud will
Dire's top tower
end up
is under
making up for that quite a bit, especially if you end up getting that talent later on. Era is mid right now in the Void Spirit, level 3, has only 1 1/8 Remnant, will connect onto Weeha. Supreme gets off the ult of his, along with Saberlight actually coming in. So the life drain was there, but gets canceled off as GH is here to support his comrade in arms. But Supreme will live through the Necro ult. Of course, it was used mostly for the stun, as Weeha looks like he will live. There's the Coddle Blast. Kuroki dealing a lot of damage. Supreme has to decrep himself just to live through the day. GH will finally be the first one to fall in this engagement, as Era now on the run. So it looks like in the end here, NiP come out on top in terms of the trades, but at least Weeha lives. Oh, looks like Nature's Prophet died too. I missed that. 1 for 1 then. Never mind.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
True. Oh, Necro. Weeha in the lane too long. As NiP was basically there the whole time just waiting, and then ends up benefiting them quite a bit. So despite being down in CS, looks like Supreme has kind of caught up on both CS and experience now. Yeah, but the counter initiation. Great job, says Cinderin, as you die. Well done, friends. Is there any build on any variation of Void Spirit, depending on like what lane he actually plays in, that you actually end up getting more than 1 point in Dissimulate? I feel like it's just his weakest spell from the laning stage perspective.
Coin for me.
Well, tons of Nether Blasts are being used. Will they be able to get the deny? Nope. Saberlight takes it for himself as he transitioned to the mid lane, which of course just leaves Miracle to his own devices, like you kind of brought up before. Done a little bit of damage to this tier 1, but he's back in the fray. He is 1 full level behind, which I guess it shouldn't be too surprising considering Troll Warlord will absolutely dumpster Nature's Prophet. Sprout does basically nothing since he will have a Quelling Blade, and I assume Battle Fury later. We'll see what he ends up going for. Going a Hood. Wow. Is that right? Miracle getting blocked off. And it looks like the life drain is going to be just enough, as Air was there to help watch and clap. As top lane, looks like the Ice Path will connect onto Mind Control. Charlie is surrounded by 3 heroes, though. And here comes Saberlight. This is the global presence that you get with the Nature's Prophet. Gets GH in his grasp. Will attempt to TP out, but the Ice Path is actually not even needed. Charlie just dealing a lot of damage. Has phase boots. Crown will be going for the drums. So with this kind of a position 1 bounty hunter, Cinderin, in the old school, by old school I mean like 6 months ago, it was drums into Deso. How much has that changed?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now taking a lot of magic damage here. Attempting to get off his Dragon Tail, but unfortunately for him, it requires you to be in melee range. Supreme actually uses the Illusion Bottle to, I don't know if the Whirling Death would hit it or not, but we'll just pretend it would have. Ice Path into the life drain. Mind Control at half HP again. More damage coming out from Snake, who's completely out of mana now. They're going to find Era. Looks like he'll get out just fine with that value level of Dissimulate. Yeah. Oh, another blast onto 3 heroes with the Ice Path to follow. Minecraft's going to go down. Era jumps in, and it looks like they'll find 2 heroes right off the bat. The Necro ult will go off. It's not enough to take out Seneko as the heal is there for Supreme. 3 dead for Team Nigma, and it looks like Weehaw will be the 4th as NiP. I actually was wondering why they stayed so long despite the tower going down regardless, but NiP very strong right now.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The seeds of fortune.
Oh boy. Miracle decrept, and he's just dead. Just like, oh my god. Whew. Charlie's Shuriken was only level 3, but the decrep amplifying that damage to a high degree. Era looks like he's going to find Weehaw. Sprout coming in. Mind Control should be able to help out here. Illuminate comes out in the meantime. Looks like Coddle actually dies very quickly as Weehaw, of course, very tanky on this Necrophos, but when you're surrounded by the literal entirety of NiP, means that you will fall regardless. So these track kills are starting to add up real fast as they have a 5k net worth lead. My goodness. But you're right. It feels like Nigma's lineup it's a lot of survivability, but 0 damage, even with Troll's build. I mean, I'm not going to question Miracle, of course, but it is going for a hood, so they're still not going to have damage for quite a while.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yep, he sure does. They're going to go on top of Weehaw again. He's already at half HP, but there's the ultimate from Kuroki. Gets 4 people in his midst. Looks like they'll be able to find the Pugna pretty easily. Weehaw actually uses his ult to finish him off, despite being extremely low. Saberlight attempting to TP out. Looks like he will do so successfully. So maybe a little bit questionable ult from Weehaw, as they could have gotten a second kill. But Nigma do defend. Dragon form was popped for that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Many hands make light work.
Oh my god. Well, vice versa, Synderen, is all I have to say to what you... Oh, maybe not. Alright, vice versa again. Cancel that, Synderen. As Seneko now on the run. Looks like he will fall. Gets an ice path off. Charlie with very little mana to speak of. So we'll have to fall back. It looks like Life Drain was stolen. That's a handy one. Not gonna lie.
Coin for me. That should help.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Well, look at this item build coming out from Saberlight, by the way. He's going Nullifier as his second item. Obviously was changed in the most recent patch. Will not get dispelled in any way from magic immunity. What are your thoughts on that? I think the main thing I look for is obviously the Ghost Shroud canceling, but it feels like most of their damage other than Bounty Hunter is magical already, so it's almost like a negative to some degree to use Ghost Shroud, at least at this stage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Uproot and after them.
Another trap is potentially set here from the Radiant side as there's the ult, the Will-O-Wisp. Charlie is stuck and he's going to pop the drums. It looks like he's going to take the Necro ult to the face. 50 seconds on the deck, which means NiP as a whole just needs to get the hell out of dodge. They will finally save a stun for this pesky Nature's Prophet. That's going to be a second kill now as Weehaw starting to get back into this game. He's top of net worth on his team. Yeah. The stupid thing? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and actually Bounty Hunter was, he found one that, or he popped the smoke on one hero and then just continued on, so was very, very confident. But that comes with the early lead, right? That's kind of the deal. Yeah, he's going for a Lotus Orb now, it looks like. That'll be quite handy for him. He's at half health, but no allies are even remotely close. It feels like the main benefit from NiP's lineup is just push, right? And split pushing is part of that with Saberlight. They're going to find Miracle on the stun there, but the TP support from Nigma is out of control. Miracle is going to continue on to Saberlight as the buyback from the Dragon Knight. Mind Control coming back. He does not have ult for another 10 seconds to see if this fight will continue or not. Saberlight able to TP out thanks to the Glimmer. Was that Seneco's Glimmer? Who was that? Or did he buy one himself? Well, Mind Control's going to pop the ult regardless. The dust is applied to Charlie. Can't use the drums for a while. But it looks like that Mind Control ult will be completely wasted. Unless they can end up going to another tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Supreme is the one with the Glimmer, by the way. No. Uh-oh. Miracle. He has a couple allies close. Era is actually going to dodge the stun. As Mind Control is just trying to farm Nooch. He's trying to do something with this ult. It feels so bad to turn into a dragon and then feel useless, you know? Been there many times, Cinder, as you might imagine. Saberlight has not changed his item build. Yes. In Dota. Well, I guess you could use that analogy in real life. Sure. They don't have... I guess they kind of do have a dragon. It's a phoenix. It's close enough.
Invisibility.
What? Weeha's tracked right now. Weeha was tracked and smoked. So I feel like they should know about this. As the outpost will be successfully taken over. So it's a 1-for-1 split. Miracle is going to run right into Saberlight. There's the Sprout. Quelling Blade was actually on cooldown. No, he's on the bottom side. He's going to get destroyed. My goodness, this damage. Holy jeez. And now they are absolutely on the run here. Dragon Tail. Era. Find the Sprout, but doesn't last very long. Obviously, the Quelling Blade on Dragon Knight as well, but he is completely surrounded. Looks like Mind Control will fall. This is not quite a dieback, but his respawn time will definitely be quite high. 60 seconds on the deck for him. This is the scary part. Spirit Vessel is finished onto the Bounty Hunter, like you talked about. GH is barely going to get clipped there, and that's going to be another kill in their favor and another track. All the gold is in NiP's pocket right now. 8K net worth lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. I mean, Necro, Weeha, caught off guard. Shuriken's going to do a decent amount of damage. Spirit Vessel is applied. Looks like Coddle is going to use his ult. It's going to clip 2 heroes. Saberlight is going to be the main one, but they're going to focus onto the Pugna. Supreme at half HP. Era dealing as much damage as he can with the Astral Step. Looks like they will find Weeha first, as GH looks to be next on the list. And now NiP is just continuing to clean up. Mind Control inside his Dragon form, relatively early actually, going to drop as well. 3 dead. Miracle will be the 4th. Pops the Essence Ring, but doesn't matter. It's not enough.
Radiant's middle tower
As NiP snowballing their way to what looks like could be a quick game.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You think it's first 4 ban then? First phase? Okay.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
And Charlie almost has his BKB. I mean, you're talking about next game, but obviously we won't talk about it too much considering this game's not over yet. But I will mention, Kuroki's one of those guys, similar to Puppy, where with the old school mentality, where they might not ban these heroes. They're very stubborn. So we'll have to, it'll be interesting to see.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Weeha, nice quelling there from Miracle. helping Weeha out as much as possible. Kuroki has Will-O-Wisp, puts it down, catches the entirety of NiP basically. They're going to get the Necro ult onto Era. That's going to be the first one to drop here. BKB, new one, picked up by Charlie. That's 10 seconds, my friend. Weeha just getting right-click down into Oblivion. Looks like Troll Warlord is next on the list. And regardless of the fact that Era died first, it looks like Nigma will lose this fight pretty heavily. Sinead getting out his full combo, and Troll just blows up at half HP. He just gets blown up when he's in Decrepify. There's another Decrepify on GH this time. And yeah, this one, it has to be close to over, Synderen. Kuroki in the fountain. Will they dive? My favorite mechanic in the game. Yes, I love it. That wasn't quite a dive, but that's okay.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Bring multi-shot and break to fountain. Vote 2020. Global range. I was anticipating the dive and it didn't work out, as they call GG. Yeah, that was not even close.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Like Centaur, he big beefy boy. Something that's my analysis, by the way. You can take a team fight this game if you want. I know how much you pride yourself on being the best analyst play-by-play in the world.
One of them is complete.
You think Underlord is enough?
30 seconds to battle.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but again, I come from a mentality where I just take Weeha as the gospel god of all things Meepo, and he used to say that there's only like 2 heroes he really cared about. One of which was Wyvern, and the other one was, well, can you guess the other one? He said by far the #1 hero that he fears. I'll give you a clue. Usually a position 1 historically, but has been played support. All right, good job, Synderen. The answer is Sven. Yeah. I know, he's pretty garbage right now. Well, there's 115, 16, 18 heroes in Dota. You gotta know them all. Ooh. Well, this... That's correct. Yes. My information's old. Yeah. For sure. Well, anyway, my point is, even though I know we're talking a lot about Meepo on the side of NiP, but my point was, Cinderin, if Weeha was playing the Meepo against an Underl, he wouldn't care. Like he wouldn't really fear it that much. Obviously, it's decent against him, but it wouldn't be like the Sven or the Wyverns or the Pangos, as you said. So. All right, that was the longest tangent we've had since we started casting again at the WePlay. So appreciate that. Impale will connect onto Era in the top lane. He's gonna Shikuchi away, as this is a tri-lane of sorts. Cinderin, disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But Underlord against basically any melee hero will be very, very happy indeed. Centaur won't be too happy in turn though. But I mean, he might get killed once maximum. I don't think he's gonna feed this lane by any means. So